सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Upadesa Sahasri, 18th chapter, Tattvamasi Prakaranam, verse number 13. Sadasmiti cha vijnanam akshajo badhate dhruvam शब्दोत्थं दृढसंस्कारः दोषैश्चाकृष्यते बहिः। Shankaracharya is introducing the Mahavakya, how the Mahavakya alone can give that knowledge. Mahavakya alone is capable of producing Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam. That Mahavakya is Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Therefore, that chapter name is called Tattvamasi Prakaranam. In this portion, after prayer verses, a Purvapakshi comes, Prasankhyanavadi, the one who is not accepting that Brahma Jnanam through Shravanam alone. Mahavakya cannot produce Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam by just listening from the teacher. Therefore, Purvapakshi's contention is Janya Jnanam is always feeble. Anubhava Pratyaksha Jnanam is stronger. Anubhava Pratyaksha Jnanam is always Vishesha Jnanam. Shabda Jnanam or Anumana Jnanam, both are feeble, they are only Samanya Jnanam. Samanya Jnanam. Therefore, your Shabdajnanam, Tattvamasi Mahavakya Dvara Janya, Upanishad Vakya Shabdajnanam is feeble. It gives only Samanya Jnanam. Brahman is infinite. Brahman is all-pervading. That Samanya Jnanam will be there. But you have to get Anubhava, Pratyaksha Anubhava or Sakshatkara by practicing meditation. He says Nididhyasanam is compulsory for knowledge. We say Nididhyasanam, he says Prasankhyanam, that's all. But we also say Nididhyasanam is required not for Jnanam. Jnanam cannot take place in Nididhyasanam. Jnanam has to come only in Shravanam. Suppose I didn't get in Shravanam time, listening time, what I have to do? Can I go for Mananam and Nididhyasanam to get knowledge? No. You have to do again second listening, third listening. Again and again you have to listen. Shravana matrena. Either first listening or second listening or third listening. It is your capacity. but it cannot come in nididhyasanam or meditation. So this Prasankhyanavadi is arguing. This is very, very important. Up to 18th verse, this Purvapakshi is arguing. Sad asmi iti shabdotham. That knowledge, whatever is born out of, utham means rise out of, born out of. Shabda means Mahavakya Shabda. What is that knowledge? Sat Brahma Aham Asmi iti Vijnanam. This knowledge is only feeble knowledge compared to what Akshajaha Dhruvam Bhadate. Because once I come out of that Mahavakya Shravanam, I come to have experience of samsaritvam, dukkhitvam, agama payitvam, bhautikatvam, all my doshas I remember. You ask your students, Prasankhyanavadi asking, you ask your students listening from past 20 years, 15 years, is what I am telling is correct or not? So he says, nobody getting knowledge by just listening. Why? Bhadate dhruvam. Definitely it will be affected. What akshajaha bhadate? Akshaja means here pratyaksha jnanam. Pratyaksha anubhava jnanam. I am a sorrowful person, it is my pratyaksha anubhava. I am struggling from morning to till night, either with adhyatmika tapam, adhibhautika tapam, adhidaivika tapam. I am pratyakshama, I am experiencing. Therefore, aham brahma asmi, that knowledge is not there even in surface. It's not available at all. If I am Brahman, how can I have sorrow? So sorrow is my pratyaksha anubhavam. Aham brahmasmi is not my pratyaksha anubhavam. However much I am listening, the Sankhyanavadi is conforming and confounding. Not only that, that dridha samskara, I am a dukhi, ragi, dveshi is a dridha samskara, vasanas are there. I am not able to come out of my short-temperedness, I am not able to come out of my limitations, inadequacy. All these dhrida samskaras, what they do, those doshas, doshaihi akrishyate bahihi. My mind is totally occupied by them. They are dragging, my samskaras dragging me towards anatma side. Bahihi means external world, anatma side, they are dragging me. So this is what everybody is experiencing. So Purvapakshi seems to be correct. Seems to be correct. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now verse number 14. Shrutanumana janmano samanya vishayau yatah pratyaya vakshajo vashyam visheshartho nivarayet. This Shruta Anumana. Shruta means Shabda. Whatever Shabda heard by from the teacher, heard by my ears, from my ears, through my ears, the words revealed from the mouth of the teacher. So Shruta, heard. Shruta means Mahavakya Shabda, Upanishad Vakyam, Shastra Vakyam, and Anumana. Anumana means here inference. Because of inference also, if I get Samanya Vishayo Yataha, since they are Samanya Vishayam. Samanya means what? Not powerful, weaker and feeble. Samanya Jnanam, general knowledge. This is general knowledge. Then there must be some specific knowledge. Once you say this Samanyam, there must be some Vishesha Jnanam. What is that Vishesha Jnanam? That Vishesha Jnanam, Aham Brahmasmi, is not possible to you in Mahavakya. Through Anumana Pramanam or Shruti Pramanam, Samanya Vishayo Yataha. They are only general knowledge. Aham Brahmasmi is a general knowledge. Samanya Jnana. Anumana Jnanam, you, for example, you see there is a fire on the mountain. That fire is on the mountain is inference. You saw the smoke, then you infer the fire. Once you saw the smoke, you have not seen the fire. There is no pratyaksha anubhava of fire. You have only pratyaksha anubhava of smoke. How big that fire is, it is a big conflagration or a small fire or medium. You do not know. You have no pratyaksha anubhava in Anumana. Similarly, while walking on the road, a bus horn you listen. You do not know which side it is coming, the bus. Only you heard the sound, you have not seen the bus straight away. Like this in our life, many times it happens, apata jnanam. This is called apata jnanam, superficial knowledge. Superficial knowledge. You sit in the bus, you get the cigarette smoke smell. Cigarette smell you get. You do not know who is smoking. Then you have to turn back and see in the back seat one person is sitting and smoking. Until you see that person, you cannot have that complete knowledge. Vishesha Jnanam won't be there. Specific Jnanam won't be there. You cannot get specific Jnanam because you are not having pratyaksha anubhava. You have not seen the person. You have not seen the bus. That sound horn is there. You cannot have that Vishesha Jnana. Similarly, here also, Aham Brahmasmi, Guru is telling. Yes, my Guru is telling, Shastra is telling. Linga. Lingena. It is Anumana Vakyam. Lingena. Shastra is telling, Vedas are talking, Guru is also telling, maybe. I may be Brahman. No. This is the Anumanam. Irkalam. Brahmana Irkalam. The Anumanam. Inference. Uha. Imagination. No, Guru is telling. Shastra is telling. Some respect with the Shastra. But I cannot have pratyaksha anubhava sakshatkar. That is called Shruta Anumana Janmanau Samanya Vishayo. Both of them are either Shruti or Anumana. Both of them, since they are Samanya Jnanam they are giving, not specific Jnanam. And what can give pratyaksha jnanam? Pratyaya pakshajo avashyam visheshartho nivarayet. Pratyaksha means here pratyaksha anubhava. That comes only through prasankhyanam, he says. Meditation only can give you pratyaksha jnanam. So, that pratyaksha jnanam visheshartha akshajaha, visheshartha akshajaha. Akshajaha means pratyaksha jnanam. Pratyaksha jnanam, which is different from samanya jnanam. Vishesham means vishesha jnanam. This vishesha jnanam, pratyaksha jnanam, what is my pratyaksha anubhava jnanam? I am a housewife, I am a mother, I am a father, I am a brother, I am a sister, like that. I am an employee, I am a doctor. This is the pratyaksha jnanam. How strong it is. Even 2 decades of the teacher's teaching, I am able to rule out. My pratyaksha anubhava, I belong to so and so street, I stay in so and so house. So much pratyaksha anubhava is there. Akshajaha, that dukhit, apart from this identity with the physical body and possessions, profession, etc., and along with that raga, dvesha, all are there inside mental turmoil. In our mental mind, there is a turmoil, disturbance. Strongly, it is very, very strong. I have pratyaksha anubhavam. I am not able to express to some people. Not all people I cannot express. I only know. I can only know. Like that we say, I only know. I can only know. Nobody knows. I cannot share with anyone. What a pratyaksha anubhava it is. Vishesharthaha. Avasyam nivarayet. What nivarayet? It will delete. Nivarayet. And if delete language chollikano. Because all computer people are using. Delete. Nivarayetana, it removes. What it removes? Shruta anumana jnanam. Because it is samanya jnanam. It is not pratyaksha jnanam. Therefore, my jiva bhava, samsaritvam, dukkhitvam, all are very powerful pratyaksham. In front of this pratyaksha anubhava, sakshatkara, my samskaras, dhrida samskaras, just your shruti, mahavakya jnanam. However much you study Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, the teacher is go on and on and on and on, talking. ஒன்றுமே பிரயோஜனம் இல்லைன்னு சொல்கிறார். விசேஷார்த்தா, this Visheshartha means this, my pratyaksha anubhava about my limitations, my samsaritvam, my dukkhitvam, my all limitations, all they will nivarayet. That you are a samsari, you are a satchit atma, that jnanam, samanya jnanam can be removed, deleted, negated by this Vishesha Jnanam. Who says all this? Purva Pakshi. You have to remember. Next verse. This 15th and 16th 2 verses we can read together, then only it will become complete. Verse number 15. वाक्यार्थ प्रत्ययी कश्चित् निर्दुःखो नोपलभ्यते यदि वा दृश्यते कश्चित् वाक्यार्थश्रुतिमात्रतः निर्दुःखोऽतीतदेहेषु कृतभावोऽनुमीयते चर्यानो शास्त्रसंवेद्य स्यादनिष्टं तथा सति. In this 15th and 16th verses, 16th verse second line up to 16th verse second line, one argument. Then 16th sloka, second line, another argument, Mimamsa argument. What he says here, pratyayena. Pratyaya means jnanam. Jnanam asya asti iti pratyayah, jnanam asya asti iti pratyayi, jnanavan. Vakyartha pratyayi. One who has understood the Mahavakya. One who has understood the Mahavakya, person's name. Pratyayi means the one who has got understood the Mahavakya. Therefore, Pratyayi. Krita bhavaha prasankhyanam ena saha. Bhavaha means here prasankhyanam. Bhavaha comes in third line of 16th sloka, first line. Krita bhavaha. So vakyartha pratyayi, the person who has understood the Mahavakya, kaschit, any person, nirdukkaha na upalabhyate. You cannot find any person without sorrow. You go and interview Vedanta class students. Are you free from sorrow? Yen kekred sollanuma ani kepam. Now we start our history story. வீட்டுக்கு வீட்டு வாசப்படி அதே ஒரு ராமாயணம் கதை பாரதம். We start in the problem, and the problem nirdukkaha, dukkharahitaha. Nirdukkaha means kaschit plus nirdukkaha. Any person, single person, you cannot find nirdukkaha, sorrow-free person, nopalabhyate. Na upalabhyate, nopalabhyate. Not available. You cannot telescope, microscope, telescope, you can see star, far distant stars to see. You see, use the telescope. Like that, you take the telescope, far away, that sukham of the people, you cannot find even telescope. Nirdukkahanna sukhi. Sukhi, you cannot find even in through telescope. Telescope is not said here, just I am joking. Yadiva drishyate kaschit. Suppose, hypothetical argument. Suppose if you say, like Vamadeva, if any person has understood, let us think, hypothetical argument. If anyone has received such a knowledge through Shabda, like Vamadeva, what Vamadeva said, Aham Manurabhavam, that shloka in Aitareya Upanishad, we saw that Rishi Vamadevaha Pratipede Tadhatma Vijagnau iti. I know Atma, he said in mother's womb itself. So that Tadhai Tat Pashyan Rishi Vamadevaha. Adi Madri, suppose anybody gets that knowledge, only suppositional argument, through Shravanam alone, if anyone is free from sorrow, what you have to infer? He might have done meditation previous janma. Previously he might have done what that meditation. Prasankhyanam. Yadiva drishyate. Yadiva hypothetical. Suppose drishyate kaschit. If any person appears to you free from sorrow, nirdukkaha, drishyate, appears, kaschit, vakyartha sriti matrataha, only by Shruti Shravanam. Shruti Mahavakya Shravana Dwara only. Matrataha. Without any manana nididhyasanam or meditation, without that, only through Vakyartha, he becomes nirdukho atitaha. Nirdukhaha yadi drishyate. Nirdukhaha is in the 16th verse, first word. Yadiva drishyate nirdukhaha. Suppose any sorrow-free person, suppose any happy person appears to you, then what you have to infer? Atita deheshu, in previous bodies. Atita deheshu, in previous janma. Krita bhavaha anumiyate. You have to infer. Like smoke. By seeing the smoke, you infer the fire on the mountain. Like that, if any person like Vamadeva gets Brahma Jnanam, Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam, you must infer Anumiyate, you must infer Krita Bhavaha. He might have done definitely Bhavaha, Prasankhanam, meditation, Aham Brahmasmi Avritti. He might have done in the previous Janma. Therefore, that yoga brashtaha, now he has become in this life, he has attained jnana. அப்படிதான் இருக்கணுமே தவிர நீங்கள் ஓன்லி மகாவாக்கியம் ద్వారా ஞானம் வரவே வராது. ஏதோ பூர்வ ஜென்ம புண்ணியம் இருந்தா అని சொல்றார். అతీత దేహేషన, అతీత మీన్స్ దట్ బర్త్స్ గాన్ బై. Deheshu, bodies, many bodies he might have taken. At that time he might have heard. That is why he has got. Otherwise he won't get. That is the idea. Up to here one argument. All the three lines one argument. Then in 16th second line, Shankaracharya, the Purvapakshi says, Charya no ashastram samvedya. Ashastram samvedya. Here, sa is there in your book. When some places sa is missing. Ashastra samvedya. Okay. In some books, sa is missing. Ashastra samvedya. Sorry, shastra asamvedya. Here you have to split. Ashastra samvedya. Correct. Because a is in between. No is there. No means naha. Naha means for us. He is including Shankaracharya also. Charya means sannyasa ashrama vidhi. Naha ashastra samvedya syat. Anishtam tadha sati iti. This is a technical mimamsa portion. I will tell you what is this ashastra samvedya charya. Charya means sannyasashrama. What he mean? See, sannyasashrama is a vidhi. If anyone come back from sannyasashrama, he gets a pratyavaya dosha. Arudha patitaha iti meaning comes. Arudha patitaha. So that arudha patitaha dosha is there when if a person after sannyasa he comes back to grihastha-ashrama. Suppose he comes to grihastha-ashrama. So naha, our sannyasa ashrama is a vidhi, really speaking. If prasankyanam is not a vidhi, It is prescribed for sannyasi. For sannyasi only this prasankhyanam is prescribed. கிரகஸ்தன் போய் எங்கே உட்கார்ந்து இதெல்லாம் மெடிடேஷன் பண்ண போகிறேன்? எல்லாம் தியானம் எல்லாமே மெடிடேஷன் சன்னியாசிக்கு தான். and சொல்லும்போது he says sannyasashrama, if a person wear white dress, it is not a vidhi. He can wear, he need not wear white dress or any other yellow color dress. You can change to color dress also. Again from color dress you can come to white dress. Nobody will ask. But a person who is wearing saffron clothes, and if you can never find any person wearing different color, sannyasi. Once he wears kashayam, he cannot come back. It is a one-way traffic. What is one-way traffic? Sannyasashrama. Sannyasashrama is a one-way traffic. Sannyasi cannot become a grihastha. If at all he comes back to grihastha ashrama, he is known as arudha patitaha. He has fallen. Patitaha. Arudha patitaha. He went up. Arudham. Up to sannyasa ashrama he went. Then fall. Big fall. Arudha patitaha. Who says? Shastra says. Shastra is telling sannyasi is the vidhi. Sannyasa vidhi is the Shankaracharya, you are also accepting sannyasa. Arudha patitaha, you are also accepting. From sannyasa no one should come. Charya means sannyasa ashrama charya. That lifestyle. Once he has taken, he should not come back. That means you must be accepting the arudha patitatvam. A sannyasi falling from that ashrama, he gets pratyavaya dosha. You are accepting. That means what? When dosha you are accepting, sannyasa ashrama must be vidhi. It must be vidhi. Suppose he is expecting a question from Acharya. What is that? Where it is said as a vidhi? Who said sannyasashrama is a vidhi? Sannyasashrama is a vidhi compulsory. Where it is said? Suppose you ask. Veda vidhi for prasankhyanam and sannyasa. Who said there is a vidhi? Vidhi means injunction, commandment by Shastra. Suppose you ask like that. Purvapakshi asking, telling to Shankaracharya. What? Suppose you ask where it is said prasankhyanam is a compulsory duty to do. Sannyasa is also a vidhi. Where it is said, suppose you ask like that, I will tell you, do you accept arudha patitaha dosha, pratyavaya dosha? A person who comes out of sannyasa ashrama is arudha patitaha. Shastra is there, statement is there, you accept. That means you must be accepting the sannyasa vidhi also. If sannyasa vidhi is not there, why Shastra has to say that arudha patita dosha will come to him? How can Shastra says that? Therefore you have to infer. Since arudha patita dosha is said, therefore sannyasa must be a vidhi. Sannyasa vidhi is there means there is a prasankhyana vidhi also. Meditation also compulsory because for sannyasi, since sannyasa is a vidhi, for a sannyasi prasankhyanam is prescribed, meditation. So prasankhyanam is prescribed for a sannyasi, therefore sannyasa is a vidhi. Therefore, how do you know? Arudha patitaha dosha said by Shastra. Dosha comes only when there is a vidhi violation. Vidhi violation. That is the idea presented here. If sannyasa is not the vidhi you take, then sannyasa shastra samvedyat. Ashastra samvedyam. You can drop sannyasashrama madri idam. So, no papam will come na. But sannyasashrama, if you drop, papam will come. After taking sannyasashrama, you drop it, papa will come. Therefore, rule is for vidhi tyaga. Vidhi tyaga alone, for vidhi tyaga alone, papa comes. Once it is prescribed by Shastra, if you drop, you get papam. That is the rule. Vidhi tyaga, prescription of Shastras, that is sannyasa. If you drop, you will get papa. That itself is the proof sannyasa is a vidhi. Naha sannyasa ashramaha. If prasamkhyanam was not necessary, sannyasa would not have been Veda vidhi. If prasankhyanam is not necessary, Veda would have not prescribed sannyasa ashrama. If you are accepting violation of vidhi, there must be sannyasa vidhi also. That is the idea. In this line it is conveyed. Charya, naha charya, our sannyasa ashrama. Asmakam naha. Naha charya ashastram vedya, ashastra samvedya. It is not shastram dwara you have understood shastra, ashastra samvedya syat. It becomes redundant. Even though Shastra says it would have become redundant. Then anishtam tatha syat, tatha sati. That is not good. We don't accept that. You are also sannyasi, I am also a sannyasi, Purvapakshi is telling. So, ashastra samvedya syat. Shastra, it would have not been the prescription of Shastra. Shastra samvedya syat. Our sannyasa would not have been a vidhi by Shastra. Tadha sati. If it is not Shastra vidhi, what is that? We are not having interest in that. If it is not Shastra vidhi, that is sannyasa ashrama will be redundant. That is not ishtam to you also, to me also. The sannyasa ashrama is a vidhi. Therefore, prasankhyanam is a vidhi, because sannyasa ashrama tyaga dosha is said in Shastra. Therefore, sannyasa vidhi is compulsory. Therefore, prasankhyanam for a sannyasi is also compulsory. That is the idea. Now we'll go to the next verse, number 17. Again, suppose Siddhanti raise. He is giving answer to Siddhanti's inferred objection. Just he is thinking in the mind. What is that? Sadasiti phalam choktva vidheyam sadhanam yataha na tadanyat prasankhyanat prasiddharthamiheshyate. From Siddhanti, there is an objection that is presented in one word. First, that is yataha, since sad asi iti, that sat brahma you are is said, phalam is given at the time of vartamana kala, present tense itself. Guru said, a student is sitting in front, Guru is talking. Is it past tense or future tense? Present tense. Now you are sitting, listening to my class, I am talking. This is vartamana kala. In this vartamana kala, Guru is telling, you are Brahman. You are Brahman. You are going to be Brahman, Guru didn't say. Now, here itself, you are Brahman. Guru is telling. That is the sad asi iti phalam sha uktva. You are Brahman, you are free from sorrow. Phalam also said by the Guru. That vidheyam sadhanam. That Guru's word, vartamana, it is said, tatu tvam asi vidheyam sadhanam. That Siddhanti is telling. Suppose you say like that. That first line he says, phalam muktva, by saying that sadhanam vidheyam. But sadhanam you have to say after telling you are Brahman. You are Brahman. Then tatu tvam asi, therefore you go and meditate. And sadhanam vidheyam is Purvapakshi is expecting. Even though if you say it is present tense only, where is the future you are going to get meditate, you are going to get jnanam, didn't say. Now itself it is telling you are Brahman. Appo present tense lone sollindirikke shastram ani ninga keta. Suppose I will tell you, even though in present tense it says, now here itself you are Brahman, that vartamana kale tvam brahma asi iti, even though it says, it is just like vartamana apadeshena vidhihi, that is also vidheyam only. Vidheyam sadhanam. Just like saying swarga kamo yajeta. Swarga kamaha. First benefit is given. And, you are desirous of swarga, you will get swargam. You will get swargam. Present tense itself is said, vartamana kale. Later what? Yajeta. You have to do yaga. Videyam sadhanam. Swarga kamaha. Swarga prapti. Swarga prapti phalam is given. Like a salesperson comes and tells, you are getting this much benefit. In the LIC agents and all, they come. Many agency people, they come and say, you are getting this much benefit, you are getting that much benefit. You will get, they don't say. You are getting, they say. Vartamana itself. Afterwards, what you have to do, they will tell later. So, vidheyam sadhanam. The sadhanam will be prescribed later. Like that, he says, by, this is called replacing. Apadeshena, replacing the present tense. That which is going to, future it is going to come. Similarly, aham brahmasmi also, future it is going to come. Just like that Uddalaka said to Swetaketu, you are Brahman now. You are Brahman. You are Brahman. Present tense he said. You have to replace it for what? Future tense. In future, Bhavishyat Kala. Now he has to do sadhana. After meditation only he will get. So, suppose you say, you are Brahman, Guru is telling in direct, in a present tense itself, Vartamana Kale itself, if you ask, Adi Chumma and another, in the salesperson சொன்ன மாதிரி தான், you are getting these benefits அண்ணா வந்து ப்ரெசன்ட் டென்ஸில் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன், இன்னும் வரவே இல்லை. அது வரதுக்கு வருஷ கணக்காகிடும். லாட் ஆஃப் பெனிஃபிட். யூ ஆர் கெட்டிங் த பேபி என்ன. இன்னொரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லலாம். யூ ஆர் கெட்டிங் த பேபி என்ன. இன்னும் ஃபஸ்ட்டு மந்த்து தான். ஆஃப்டர் 10 months only she is going to get. You are getting the baby and as though now she is only pregnant, not yet. But that future phalam now itself. So vartamana apadeshena vidhihina. Present tense is only for future becoming. In this also same way, you are doing prasankhyanam, you got benefit and you get benefit. You are doing, you get benefit if you do prasankhyanam. That is the phalam. So he says here, look into the verse, sadasiti cha uktva vidheyam sadhanam. Sadhanam is vidheyam, prescribed. Na tad anyatra, anyat prasankhyanat prasiddharthaha na iha ishyate. Tat means that brahmatmaikya jnanam. Tat means what? Jivatma paramatma aikya jnanam, aham brahmasmi jnanam. Tat jnanam anyat prasankhyanat, other than meditation, practice. Anyat, any other sadhana is not available in Vedanta Shastra. In your scriptures, Upanishads, other than meditation, nothing is available. Other than prasiddhartha iha na ishyate. That na you have to join here. That popular prasiddhartha, popular sadhana in Vedanta you don't find, you won't get other than prasankhyanam. That's why nididhyasanam also some acharyas say is compulsory for atmajnanam, they say. But Nichaladasa negated in Vicharasagara, we saw already. Nididhyasanam is not compulsory. So that is the Purvapakshi here also. Prasiddhartha anyat prasiddhartha na iha ishyate. With regard to this, iha means in Vedanta Shastre. It is not there. Now Purvapakshi is going to conclude 18th verse. Tasmad anubhavayaiva prasamchakshitaya yatnataha tyajasadhana sadhya tatsadhya viruddham shamamadiman. Purvapakshi. With this Purvapakshi will be over. From 19th onwards Siddhanta comes. One more sloka you have to bear. So tasmat, therefore means because of the above said reasons, prasiddha prayojanam is there in meditation. Therefore, what for? Anubhavayaiva prasamchakshita yatnataha. One has to put effort. Sadhana one has to do. Aham brahmasmi avritti. Prasamchakshita means one has to do aham brahmasmi avritti, repeatedly saying aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi. People study like this books. Dayananda Swamiji says these type of Purvapakshis are becoming Siddhanta nowadays. They are dominating. Sit in meditation. What is this sitting in the class and listening hours together? கண்ணு மூடிக்கோ அப்படியே. நல்ல வேளை மூக்கு மூடிக்கோன்னு சொல்லலை, மூச்சு கூட பண்ணாதுன்னு சொல்லலை. டோன்ட் ஸ்டாப் யுவர் ப்ரீதிங்னு சொல்லலை, பெட்டர். ஓகே, க்ளோஸ் யுவர் ஐஸ் only they said. Anyhow, so then the Swamiji says there are people recommending meditation internally, seeing that Atma, you will get Anubhava. Even books also translate Jnanam and Sakshatkara. Knowledge and realization, they say. You see how many books they have written. Realization. Aparokshanubhuti, when I was taking, the book name, translation is Aparokshanubhuti. English name they have given self-realization. Self-realization. Self-realization translation is what? Atma Sakshatkaram. That is the most misleading word in the books. Many books write like that. Already very difficult to understand. And the books, many authors, they write like that because there are no equivalent words in English. What they do? There are no equivalent words for Sanskrit. Many words are not available. What can you say for dharma? You say righteousness. It is not the right exact translation. For pavitram, punyam also, there is no equivalent translation. Therefore, English language is more inadequate to understand. The Sanskrit teacher must have the Sanskrit jnanam, knowledge. Then teacher should see the exact meaning and communicate. So, Atma Sakshatkara Anubhavayaiva. Here you see in the sloka, 18th sloka, Purvapakshis, Anubhava means what? Sakshatkara. Direct experience is the translation. Sakshatkaramu. That Sakshatkara is how it comes, Yatnataha. For the sake of Anubhavaya eva prasamchakshita, you meditate. Then what? Next, second line he says, give up all other sadhanas. Sadhana tat sadhya viruddham tejan. What are all viruddham? Opposite, contradictory for this sadhana, other sadhanas, all of them, may you give up. Tejan, by giving up for the sake of sakshatkara, self-realization, for that purpose, may you put an effort sincerely. Yatnataha, sincerely. You meditate. That is the idea. So, sadhana sadhya means other means and ends. You give up. Sadhana sadhya. But what you have to maintain? Shamanadiman, with shama, dhamma, uparama, etc. Adipadat. Shama, etc. means shama, dhamma, uparama. You maintain them. That person who is having mind control, sense control, etc., he should do meditation after listening Shastra, Vakyam, but giving up all other sadhanas. This is the Purvapakshi. Now Siddhanti, 19th verse. Shankaracharya is going to give reply to this Purvapakshi. Naitadevam rahasyanam neti netyavasanatah kriya sadhyam pura shravyam namoksho nitya siddhatah. One sloka is sufficient to refute the Purvapakshi. All previous slokas, what are all, he is go on and on and on arguing. Acharya says, you see, na etad evam rahasyanam. Rahasyanam means Upanishad Vakyas. Vedantanam, Upanishad Vakyanam, Rahasyanam. Na etat evam. What you said is not correct. This is not with regard to Vedanta. What you said, what knowing, doing and getting is in Purva. Kriya Sadhyam Purashravyam. Puran. In Karma Kanda, we heard about that. What? To get something, you first know about it and do it and get it. There is only doing involved. After knowing, doing, then getting is only with regard to Kriya Sadhyam, by only action. Dharma Shastra or Karma Kanda, Kriya Sadhyam, Purashravyam, that is said by Purva Bhaga of Veda. Purashravyam. Na neti neti iti avasanatah. Not this is the culmination of Upanishad's teaching, because mokshaha nitya siddhataha. That doing, knowing, doing and getting is not moksha, na mokshaha. Kriya sadhyam purashravyam, what we heard in Karma Kanda, knowing, doing and getting is only for Karma Kanda, not for moksha. Why it is not for moksha? The reason is given, nitya siddhataha. Moksha is not a thing to get it. After knowing, getting is not required. It's not required. It is not required. Nitya siddhataha. It is ever available. It is ever available. Rahasyam. There is one statement. Vedaha adhitavyaha sarahasya dvijanmanam Upanishadasaha. Upanishadasaha. You have to know that. Veda, there is no doing. Sarhasyanam dvijanmanam adhitavyaha. One should know, understand. There is no doing at all, but only understanding. More details in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.